This is KRLD, AM and FM Dallas. Now to the KRLD newsroom and Jay Hogan.
Two eyewitnesses to the fatal shooting of President Kennedy today were perhaps closest to the scene of all. They are two Dallas women who picked out a special vantage point near the Triple Underpass. One took a close-up picture of the president almost at the moment he was struck by the fatal bullets. KRLD News talked with both in an interview a few minutes ago by telephone.
Hello, Miss Hill.
Yes.
Did you say you were at the site of the assassination?
Yes, sir, we were. My friend took the picture as he was hit.
Your son took the picture, and you were there, too?
My friend took the picture as he was hit.
I see. You were both there at the scene?
That's right.
Who was your friend?
Mary Moorman.
Is she there now?
Yes, she is.
May I speak with her?
Yes. She after she took the picture, she fell on the ground.
Uh-huh.
And she didn't know he was shot.
Yes.
Just a moment. Mary? Yes.
Hello, Miss Moorman.
Yes.
You took the picture just after the shooting or just before?
Evidently, just immediately. Because he was looking, you know, whenever I got the camera focused and I snapped it in my picture, he slumped over.
What type of picture was this?
It's a Polaroid picture.
About how close were you?
How close? How many feet? 15, 10?
Oh, fairly close.
10 or 15 foot. No more, because that's where I had my camera.
This was right at the underpass?
Yes, just a few feet from the underpass, you know.
Were you up on that grassy bank there?
Yes, that's where we were. And I stepped out in the street. We were right at the car.
Uh-huh.
She hollered.
Did you see any suspicious person in connection
with... Of course, I was just, you know, doing it with my camera. And when I took that, well, the shots had rang out, and I wasn't looking around. I looked around.
How many shots did you hear? You say shots rang out.
I don't know. I think 3 or 4 is what I heard, that I'm sure of. Now, I don't know, there might have been more. It just takes seconds for me to realize what was happening.
Yeah, what was your first thought?
That those are shots, and that he has been hit. And that they're liable to hit me because I'm right at the car, so I decided the place for me is to get on the ground.
So, how did the president respond to this shot? I mean, did he just slump suddenly?
Yes, he grabbed his chest, and of course, Mrs. Kennedy jumped up immediately and fell over him. And she says, "My God, he's been shot."
Did you notice any other reaction to persons around him? Around the president in the motorcade there at the time of the shot?
They hesitated just for a moment, because I think they were like I was, you know, was that a shot, is it a backfire, or just what? And then, of course, he touched himself, and they immediately set up real fast, you know, like to get out of there. And of the police, there were several motorcycles around him, and they stopped, or 1 or 2 must have went with him, and one ran up the hill, and the friend that was with me ran up the hill across the street, you know, from where the shots came from. It was just confusion then.
Did the reports of the shot, in other words, the sound of the explosions, did they sound rather loud?
Yes, they did, just like a firecracker going off right at the car.
Seemed fairly close by.
Yes,
And from what direction did it seem to be?
Lord, just right there at me.
Just right at you?
That's, yeah. The wind is blowing so hard, you know, and it just, whenever the sound popped, well, it just sounded like, well, you know, there might have been a firecracker right there in that car.
And in your picture, you took this picture just before the shot, or right at the time he slumped?
At the minute that it hit him, because he was looking at me. I mean, he was looking, you know, at the people, and whenever my picture came out, then he slumped over, so I must have got it.
And this shows in your picture, does it? This shows in your picture that something happened to him?
Yes, I mean, you can tell he's been over, and she hadn't even gotten up in my picture, and she did get up, stood up in the car.
And you submitted your picture to the Times-Herald, did you?
Well, not exactly. They did have my picture.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much, Miss Mary Moorman, and where do you live, please?
I live 2832 Ripplewood.
And you and your friend, Miss Hill, were together there at the scene. Was anybody else with you?
No,
Okay, well, we sure thank you. And also here we do have Miss Hill. Miss Hill, you were an eyewitness also?
Yes, I was. I suppose we were the people closest to the president's car at the time.
Yeah, that was about 10 or 15 feet, you say?
Not any more than that at all.
You were both looking right at the presidential car then?
Yes, we were looking right at the president. We were looking in his face. As Mary took the picture, I was looking at him, and he grabbed his hands across his, when 2 shots rang out, he grabbed his hands across his chest, and I've never seen anyone killed or in pain before like that, but there was this odd look came across his face, and he pitched forward onto Jackie's lap.
Yes.
And she immediately, we were close enough to even hear her and everything, and she fell across him and says, "My God, he's been shot."
You were both eyewitnesses to just about the same scene, but although she was taking a picture, you were not. Did you notice particularly any of the other people around at the time?
There was no one around us on our side of the street. We had planned it that way. We wanted to be down to ourselves, and so that's the reason we had gotten almost to the underpass, so we'd be completely in the clear.
Any other reactions from the other people in the motorcade that you recall?
The motorcade was stunned after the first 2 shots, and it came to a momentary halt. And about that time, 3 to 4 shots again rang out, and I guess it just didn't register with me. Mary was had gotten down on the ground and was pulling at my leg, saying, "Get down! They're shooting! Get down! They're shooting!" And I didn't even realize it, and I just kept sitting there looking. And just about that time, well, of course, some of the motorcycles pulled away, and some of them pulled over to the side and started running up the bank. There was a hill on the other side, and the shots came from there. But after they were momentarily stopped after the first 2 shots, then they sped away real quickly.